On to race number 3. The third on the programme is a Class 3, 1,600 metres here, headed by Rule V, beaten favourite over the 1,800 metres last time out. Champort gets the cheek pieces on. He was beaten favourite last time as well. Famous Warrior, third last start behind Harmony Hero. Diamond Dragon and Goldland, both behind Royal Performer. Best Reward is third up for the season. Sky Melody, jockey change there. Douglas White now on board. Land Grant will probably roll forward, even though he's come up with barrier 11. And Friends in Nanjing, they take the visor and the tongue tie off.
Good to slow possibly here the pace. Unicron Jewelry will have to work from 14 to get over, but there's a long run down the back stretch. Land Grant and Champort, potentially the two to vie for it, particularly Land Grant with Tony Millard utilising his apprentice here in the £10 claim. He did lead last start, so he might pressure Unicron Jewelry. Outside of that, there didn't look to be a lot of noted horses that like to get up on the pace.
Two good runs this season from Champort. Cheek pieces go on him. You can see him working them. He's not a fast piece of work, but you can see him with the cheek pieces on there. So I thought it was worth showing with that new little gear change. This horse went really good at his last start. It was a good run from him. He's in good form at the moment. He's only had the 3 starts as well. That's Famous Warrior. And his work's, he's doing it effortlessly, really. And he's trained to the minute. This horse doesn't carry any excess. And look at amazing agility. He's really pushed out as well. Now, he's had a stable change, amazing agility. He's now here with Peter Ho, barrier 9 from him. But he can work well, this horse. And obviously, the changes surroundings haven't been a problem for him.
All right, $18 about him, 430 place. We'll start off, though, with Champort, who was favoured on this occasion. Friends of Nanjing is in the race as well. They're putting the cheek pieces on. He's come up with barrier 8. This is behind Go Public.
Oh, I've been a big fan of Friends of Nanjing for a long time, but he just hasn't recaptured his earlier form, so it's hard to be with him with any confidence. I like Champort as a horse going forward. I just wonder, looking at his 2 runs, physically whether or not he's just lacking that little bit of strength. Like, he's there to win the race right now, and he can't find what he needs to sort of get over the top. Go Public's come from last and gone through underneath him. He is a 3-year-old, so he's entitled to strengthen up in time. I just get the feeling that he probably needs to do that if he's going to take the next step, or the cheek pieces might drag that out of him.
Yeah, it could do. I've got him in on a minor line. I've got him in there for second. I haven't got him on top. But he has run 2 reasonable races. Yeah. And as you say, as a 3-year-old, he's entitled to get
stronger.
Yeah, and he's also stepping up to the 1,600 metres as well. That might help him also. Unicron Jewelry's got a wide gate. Does that mean Joe has to roll forward regardless?
Yep, I would have thought so. I think he'll roll forward. He probably will lead. If something kicks up, he can sit outside. But he's had a fairly solid season. This will be start number 9 for the term. He's had 2 wins, 2 seconds and a third. So he's done his own as a fair dues this season. Fiamma, the horse that ran away from him here, looks a pretty nice type, Paul.
He does. I think he could be vulnerable late, Unicron Jewelry. He could be there to be shot at. So I have got him in the numbers, but I think he'll get run down.
All right, OK. Famous Warrior. Well, he ran a big race last time behind Harmony Hero. He doesn't look completely straightforward. Keep your eye on Home Run and Sky Melody as well, because he wasn't really helping Joe out too much in the closing stages. About
halfway down the straight, when we get to about the 200-metre mark, I thought he was going to win this race. I thought he was going to beat Harmony Hero. You can see he got a little bit wayward. He cocked his head, which cost him second. There's no question about that. He ended up running third. Now, it was a really good run from him, though, and Harmony Hero is a really nice horse there. See where he sort of cost him a length at least. So I think with a nice straight run, he's going to be tough to beat.
Definitely cost him second, that's for sure. He is a nice horse. He's good type, he looks strong, and if he can run in a straight line, he'd be hard to beat.
All right, Zach Purton takes over from barrier 7. He's the favourite, though, Paul.
Yeah, I got him on top. I think it was a good enough run to suggest that he's going to be tough to beat. He's come up short. Now, Joe Murray did ride him last time, but prior to that, Zach had ridden him in his 2 starts. So Zach was suspended on that day, and that's why Joe rode him. So Joe is riding Unicron Jewelry. So don't read anything into that. Zach Purton will be riding Famous Warrior. Champort, as we mentioned, has been going well. Unicron Jewelry will be there for a long period of the time. I thought General Dino, he'll get back. He'll be the one running on late at a price. 5, 3, 4 and 13, but I do like the 5.
Same, yeah, I've got him as the on-top selection. I think he's the one to beat, Famous Warrior. Unicron Jewelry will jump and roll, be hard to get past. Rule These coming back in trip. And his last 2 behind Jolly Jean have been, a little bit on the average side, but his win 3 back was an outstanding effort. I wanted to put him in. And Sky Melody, I made him a long shot 2 starts ago. Last start he wasn't quite there, but I haven't given up on him yet. 5, 4, 1, 10. I know you're going to make a bit of a case for him too, Andrew. I think he's just starting to find his feet.
Yeah, $70. It might not be that price by the time post time comes around, but yeah, I don't think he's getting there bit by bit, but ultimately I'm with Champort. All right, 3 races down on Champions Day. The big races are races 6, 7 and 8. Up next for us, though, is the first leg of the Triple Trio.